A lot of people are talking about John Paul Miller's church, Solid Rock at Market Common, closing. There's speculation that the church will be moving to virtual services. John Paul registered the name Living Water at Market Common recently, but there's doubt that any kind of rebranding would work because of how well known his name is now. And it's not well known because he's such a super stellar guy. Well, I think I've come up with a solution to the rebranding problem, and I've made a little advertisement for it. Introducing the newest church in Myrtle Beach, Living Water at Market Common. We're not like the other churches. We're a cool church. At Sniveling Squatter, we are all about acceptance. In fact, we are so into acceptance, we'll just plain look the other way no matter how horribly you're behaving, as long as you're tithing enough. If you're not giving us at least 10% of your income, and that's before taxes, thank you, then we'll shame you right from the pulpit just like all those New Testament churches did. So if you're in the inner circle and are pretty enough to be on stage and don't make waves, worship our pastor and tithe, then you can do whatever you want. And now let's meet our new pastor and First Lady of Giving Snodder. That's right, she is both things, all bundled up into one dynamite package. Chantal Miller. I know what you might be thinking, and there is an uncanny resemblance, but Chantal is definitely, and most certainly not, just ain't no way, no how, related to John Paul Miller, even though they have the same last name. It's a common last name. There are even serial killers with that last name, like Joseph Robert Miller, Joseph Daniel Miller, and let's not forget Brian Patrick Miller, who went by the adorable nickname the Zombie Hunter. When Chantal preaches, she tells it like it is, and will even tell things she shouldn't. Her sermons might seem like they're all about her, but that's only because they are. But if you think hard enough and maybe use a lot of imagination, you might be able to recognize a situation in your own life that is similar to whatever Chantal is yapping about. I mean, haven't we all hated someone so much that we create a torture chamber in our mind and imagine that person being horrifically tortured every single day? Of course we have. And haven't we talked about how we wished and even prayed that someone would die? I admit I do that on the daily. It is just die 24/7. So if you have a shallow mind but deep pockets, then Hissing Otter at Market Common is the church for you. Come see us this Sunday at 10 a.m., unless there's another FBI raid. Speaking of, don't mind the federal agents sitting on the back row. They're there for your protection. Don't forget to tithe.